We are at Trader Joe's. We're getting ready to go in and begin our shop with the doc. So, Doc, what are we shopping for today? What's on today's menu?
What we are doing is we are going to make a plant-based pizza, and we are going to do a smoothie, and that will be a banana berries smoothie.
Love it.
So we're going to go in and shop. I have some ingredients at home, but some I may require from here. So let's go ahead and shop.
Okay.
So first stop is if we can find some veggies for our pizza. So let's look at some.
So, what's your menu got? Bell peppers, onions.
We need bell peppers, but we have these bell peppers at home. So I will just show you that we're going to use the bell peppers. We're going to use a baby zucchini too. This I have at home. So we won't be shopping, but just to let you know what I will be putting on my pizza. And then going forward, I would like to know, I'm not too good at these places, so it will take a little time to find out. Here. This is the asparagus, and wow, it's organic asparagus. Taking organic asparagus to put on our pizza. Okay, and then we have mushrooms, but I do have the shiitake mushrooms at home, so I'll be buying mushrooms now. And then we need is, let me look at my list. Okay, we got bell pepper, we need spinach. So let's look at spinach over here. Also take arugula because some people like to put arugula once the pizza is done, or that slightly peppery, bitter taste. Let's take it. Arugula, white arugula, and we need spinach. Here is the big spinach. Fresh, washed.
We have a lot of people who think that fresh, organic vegetables are expensive. I'm looking at these prices, and they are really priced very low.
Very low, and Trader Joe's is famous for the prices. So I believe that I like to shop at Trader Joe's. Whole Foods is more expensive. There's certain things not available over here, so I go to Publix or Whole Foods there. You take the organic basil.
Okay.
For the topping on the pizza finally.
Okay.
I love basil.
And when you get a container of, say, basil like that, how long does that last?
I think it'll last for at least about a week or so. But generally speaking, I grow my own basil. But right now, because of the climate, because of the cold, my plant is dead right now. But generally, I do have my own basil.
Okay.
Now, these are the ones which are no vanilla, we don't need plain unsweet. This is what we're going to take. This is for the smoothie.
Yeah, right.
You're done.
So we're preparing for one meal.
Yes.
So if someone was interested in, I can only make it to Trader Joe's once a week, what's your biggest tip for them?
I think what you should do is look at the ingredients that last for a long time and ingredients that don't last. That should be got in smaller quantities. And the ones that last, like lentils, other things, you can take it in bulk.
Total cost of the ingredients needed for this meal, $16. And if you look at the other things that Dr. Keel has at home, probably even adding $10, that's $26 for a meal for a family of four. You can't do that when you go out to eat.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Akil Taher, and I am a big proponent of whole food plant-based nutrition. Now, this is my first time preparing a meal in front of a camera. So if I drop something or if I'm not doing something right, please bear with me. Again, I am not preparing a gourmet meal over here. There are a lot of sites online that you can go to. What I'm doing is simple everyday meals. So I'm going to do it once a month, and that's how you can do it at home just by following this recipe of mine. Today we are going to do a whole food plant-based vegan pizza. Now pizza generally has 4 layers. The the crust is a base. Now this crust is from the PlantStrong crust, which is made by Dr. Esselstyn's son, Rip Esselstyn, who has a PlantStrong company. This is no oil, very little salt, and whole grain. Now the next one layer would be the sauce. Now the sauce is also from PlantStrong, but you can add this, your things, your spices, to spice up the sauce. So when I look at this and taste this sauce, it is, it needs a little bit more, we have here the garlic powder. So we have put half a teaspoonful of garlic powder, and we have put half a teaspoonful of oregano. Be careful about oregano because it may make the sauce better. So I've already added that, and we're going to mix this. And some would like also to have a bit of crushed red pepper. So we're going to do this a little bit and make it a little spicy. Now you mix this up like so, and then you spread it over on your crust. So you take a little fold, put it over there, and then start spreading it all over on this lovely crust. See, as you can see now, it's being all spread all over. And we go spreading it. Good, great. So this is your pizza sauce. Now the next layer, I like to put onions, but I would like to saute my onions. So let's saute the onions without putting any oil. So I got this cut onions, and let's put the onions in there. and start the stove. Put it on a medium flame and just keep stirring the onions. See that they don't get stick. It should be a stick fry pan. And so, there it goes. So when you have this onions which are sauteed, we'll put those sauteed onions on the sauce, and then I will layer it up with the spinach. So it'll take about a minute or 2 minutes to get this onions sauteed without, again, there is no oil in this cooking. And you see it's just getting a little better now. Excellent. Keep stirring it, and if you do find it sticking, use a little water. Right now, this is looking perfect. And we are almost there. We are almost there. Just a little bit. You don't have to saute it a long time because it's going to go in the oven for about 10 minutes or so. So let's just keep stirring this. And okay, so this is done. You take your sauteed onions, which are translucent now, and put it over on your pizza. Excellent. Wow. So here we go. Spread it all over. That's your onions. Now, the next step is to take the spinach. Here is a spinach. Take the spinach and just go all over. These layers will support the toppings. Use your hands. There's nothing better than using your hands. Okay. There we go with the spinach. Now comes the toppings. So let's start with the sauteed mushrooms. You put the sauteed mushrooms, just go all over. There it goes. Excellent. And the way you want more mushrooms, you can put more mushrooms or less. That's perfectly all right. And then we go on to, I got a little bit of zucchini over here, baby zucchini, that I'm going to put again in different places. Here it goes. So here is your baby zucchini. You put a little bit of broccoli. So that goes here. Asparagus. Oh, I could eat it just like this. But it's looking good. It's looking good. So here is your asparagus, olives. Now, if you want to use pepper or salt, you can, but to give it a little bit of color, we're going to use the bell pepper. Now, look at this. Voila, this is done. So we're going to take this, and maybe I would like a little pepper on it. So I'll put a little pepper and a bit of salt, maybe pinch of salt. Okay. Now we take this baby into the I have a Ninja. It's air fryer and baking and roasting. So I will put it at this is how it looks. So, and here it goes into the oven. So I let it go, place it in the oven. And what we do is we put it on to baking. It's 12 minutes. 10 minutes would be okay, but I like to have it a little crispy, the crust, so I leave it at 12. So let's start this, and it should be done in 12 minutes. So let's take the pizza out, and that is your pizza in this amount. Put a bit of basil. I love basil on my pizza. And we shall then a little more basil. I love basil. Then we shall try to make the slices. So here is, it smells great. Make a few more slices. And the final one. This and this. That's done. So here is my pizza, all ready to be eaten. Let's see how it tastes. Let me get a bite of my lovely, all the flavors. With the cheesy flavor, because the yeast, the mushrooms, the olives, it's absolutely good. So if you have time, and look at the way they've got so many asparagus, all this, why would you want to have a cheese pizza, which is full of saturated fat, which is full of total fat, saturated fat, and also with your cholesterol? While this has all the goodness, less calories than the other, has no saturated fat, no cholesterol, and a lot of nutrients. So, and antioxidants and phytonutrients in all the vegetables. People turn around and say, what about calcium? This of the cheese. But you have your spinach and your olives. They have a lot of calcium. So I think that this is the best way to go around. And if you can, try it at home, and please post it and let me know how you like it. Thank you. Hello. Once again, now this is when I'm going to do the banana berry smoothie. So it's a simple recipe. The first thing you do is take one banana and put it in a blender. I use Vitamix, but you can use any blender. Vitamix works very well with me. So this is a banana that goes into the blender. Then you take a cup of berries. What I use is blueberries and raspberries. So I put this, and they're washed and they're put in there. Then we take about a half a cup or a cup maybe of yogurt. That should go into the berry and the banana mix. And finally, take a bit, 3/4 of a cup of almond milk. And there it goes in. Now, all you have to do is blend all these and you get a nice smoothie. So let me wonderful. Look at the colors changing. And voila, you have your smoothie. So this smoothie has the berries, which also gives you a lot of fiber. It's antioxidant. It is phytonutrients. It dilates your arteries in your blood, especially for heart, the coronary arteries, and people who have erectile dysfunction. It will help them too, because it is better to have a blueberry rather than a blue pill. This being a plant-based vegan smoothie, we have not used the dairy yogurt, but I've used this creamy cashew cultured yogurt, which is excellent, unsweetened. Now let's pour and see how this tastes. So let me just open this up and pour into, wow, nice and creamy. So I'm going to taste it and let you all know how it is. Here is my creamy banana berry smoothie. Wow, really good. Thank you.